It's news time. Information is power. The current. The news headline. See what Orji Uzor Kalu said about IPOB, Southeast governors. The news in full. The chief whip of the Senate, Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, has said that the agitations to be secession in the Southeast need to be settled out of politics. Kalu, who was a governor, former one of Abia State, said that a committee should be set up to pacify members of the indigenous people of Biafra and the people of Southeast in general. An interaction section with journalists after receiving traditional title of Kabiya, that is the arrow of Agungu Emirate from the Emir Alhaji Mohammed Mira on Wednesday. Kalu asked the governors of the zone to do more to arrest the rising insecurity in the Southeast. He also said that the agitations of the Southeast needs to be addressed or tackled out of politics by the way of setting up a committee required for pacification. The governors need to redouble their efforts in meeting those behind the agitations and violence, just as the president needs to passionately listen to all concerned in this area. After Senator Orji Uzor Kalu received the Emirates, the traditional title of the Agungu Emirate from their emir, known as Kibiya. This Kibiya, that Kibiya means arrow. Kibiya of Agungu Emirate from their emir Alhaji Mohammed Mira on Wednesday. Then he has asked that the governors and the president look for a way to end insecurity in the Southeast by more of pacification rather than using political methods. Also, we know that Nyesom Wike had actually told President Muhammadu Buhari and the federal government about looking for a better way to end the uproar going up in the southeastern part of the country. Nigerians from the southeast have felt marginalized and excluded from the country. Stakeholders in the region allege that there is a deliberate plan by the federal actors to exclude the region from the scheme of things in the country. This has fueled agitations for a separate state by the separatist groups. Unfortunately, these agitations have gotten worse in the last few years, leading to loss of lives and heightening the general state of insecurity in the southeast. And there have been several efforts to quell the tension, by not many results have been achieved. Recently, Governor Nyesom Wike waded into the matter, offering advice to Buhari government on what to do on this issue. Governor Nyesom Wike has said that according to a report in the Guardian, Governor Wike, speaking recently in Abuja, said that the Igbo problem affects all stakeholders in Nigeria and that the stakeholders, including the aggrieved party, should be invited by the government to a roundtable discussion to find a sustainable solution to the source of the agitations. He says that I suspect that this might be a tough call for the Buhari government because Nnamdi Kanu, the present leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, may also have a place on the table. And therefore, Wike still says that he's lending his voice to the calls for Buhari to be more inclusive in his appointment. The Rivers State governor is of the view that when people feel excluded from the Nigerian system, they take to agitations to express their anger. He believes that running an inclusive government can solve the agitation in the region. This is actually another tough challenge on Buhari because the president may insist that he does not need to relate with those that are clamoring for secession in the country. However, the Igbos have always lamented that they are excluded from major political appointments in the country. Therefore, it is a tough challenge for the president to actually comply to Governor Nyesom Wike's advice. And also, Governor Nyesom Wike has said that the police need to be more clean and avoid being dirty, as their environment and police barracks are always untidy. Be completed quickly to boost the work of the Nigeria Police Force in Niger Delta, as well as efforts at facilitating sustainable regional development. He commended the interim administrator of the NDDC, Mr. Effiong Akwa, for heeding the directive of the federal government, stating that the new NDDC is renewing the confidence of the Niger Deltans in government's seriousness to bring development to the communities. It therefore added that this is one of a few projects NDDC is completing and commissioning post the forensic audit exercise. It therefore shows that we are on the right track and that Niger Delta will enjoy more of the government's efforts to improve the living condition of the regions and restore hope in the people. And this is the news analysis. Remember that sometimes some years back, the president actually talked about demolishing police barracks and building new ones. Remember that there was a time that plans have been concluded to demolish all dilapidated structures in police barracks across the country so as to avoid imminent collapse and be replaced with structures suitable for habitations for the policemen and their families. This was actually disclosed sometimes weekend by the chairman then, Nigeria Police Trust Fund, NPTF, Suleiman Abba, during his visits to EJ Barracks, Obalende, Mopol, 20 Barracks and the Police College, Ikeja. It shocked Abba, who was accompanied by some 7 senior police officers, including the Lagos State Police Command Boss, CP Hakeem Odumosu, who were greeted with sorry states of the barracks. Some of the houses, which served as accommodation for both police officers and rank and file, were in distress with almost all the roofs leaking. Abba, a former Inspector General of Police, noted that policemen were daily confronted by armed robbers and other criminal elements nationwide. He added that the officers deserved to have better welfare in terms of shelter, logistics, training, and retraining in order to serve the country better. Decrying previous years of neglect of the police facilities, he disclosed that the Police Trust Fund inaugurated by President Muhammadu Buhari would actually address this situation. Abbas said that what he was seeing as a den is a dilapidated barracks. If not that I don't have where to put them, it means the policemen and their families, I would have relocated them and brought them down 1 or 2 of the buildings, then rebuild them to a habitable status. President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration has deemed it fit to unprecedentedly initiate the trust fund to improve and place the Nigerian police ahead of our global counterparts. And this is especially true in the areas of trainings, welfare, logistics, and a host of others.
Thanks for listening.